Hello everybody and welcome to the 100 Truths video. This is a video more so if you want to know a little bit more about me. Other than that, that's about it. But this is a 100 Truths thing. This is derived from a note that Nintendo Capri Sun did on his Facebook page. It's not his actual like fan page, but it's like on his personal Facebook. But anyways, yeah, I figured I'd do this, and this is actually pre-commentated. Like I'm commentating this before doing the video, so it's not post-commentary, or it's not live commentary or anything like that. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Number one, my real name, Critchy. I'm not gonna say my real name because just of stuff like that. Nickname, Critchy is one of my nicknames. Psychotic Ranboob. I have a friend that calls me. My sister calls me. Well, my sister's name for me in her phone is like Sir Hershey Milton III or something along those lines, because my middle name was supposed to be Milton. My zodiac sign, I don't really follow the zodiac signs. I think I'm a Capricorn, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. Male or female? I am male. I really hope I'm male, or else I've been checking wrong this whole time. Elementary school, I went to First Pleasant Valley Elementary in Nanaimo, British Columbia, and then I went to James Mowat Elementary in Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta. And yes, I know Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta, it's a little counterintuitive because there's a province of Saskatchewan. I don't know what's the deal with that either. Middle school, I went to Ecole Rudolph Hennig in Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta, and I also went to F.E. Osborne Junior High in Calgary, Alberta. And yes, Ecole, that is a French immersion school, so yeah. High school, I went to Sir Winston Churchill High School in Calgary, Alberta. Natural hair color, pretty dark brown, but until the age of about 9 or 10, I was like bleach blonde. I don't know why. Tall or short? I'd say I'm average, maybe a little bit below average. I'm like somewhere between 5'9" and 5'10", somewhere in there. I'm not entirely too sure. It's been a while since I've measured myself. Sweats or jeans? Jeans, definitely. I don't really ever wear sweats. Best friends? 5, Tim, Sean, Ike. Phone or camera? Phone, I guess? I don't know. I don't really own a camera, so if I had a camera, I would say camera, but I have to say phone. Health freak. A little bit. I'm not really too concerned about, like, going and, like, eating super healthy or anything like that, because in the long run, I really don't think it matters that much as long as you get enough nutrition. But I exercise quite a bit. I exercise, like, 4 to 5 times a week. Like, I'll go for runs, and I'll go to the gym and stuff like that. Orange or apple? That is probably the hardest question on here. I gotta go with apple by a little bit, just because orange juice, it kind of burns my throat a little bit after the fact. Like, it's not immediately, but it's like 4 or 5 hours after, just because it's so acidic. Do you have a crush on someone? Not currently. I think I'm a little bit old for crushes. It's just like, you like someone and then you ask them out, but I don't know. Eat or drink? Drink? I drink a lot of water, so yeah. Piercings? None. I will never get any piercings. My body is a temple. Pepsi or Coke? Ideally neither. I don't really drink pop, but whenever I drink a mixed drink, it usually has Coke in it, so yeah. Have you ever been on an airplane? Couple times. I've been to LA and I've been to Vancouver, and those are the only 2 places that I've ever flown on an airplane, like, or back home. Been in a relationship? Yeah, couple times. Nothing really worth pursuing in the long run, though. I mean, at the time I kind of thought so, but not really overall. Am I recording this? Yeah, I am recording this. Fuck. I do that all the time, sorry. Ever been in a car accident? No, but I've been very close. Ever been in a fist fight? Sort of. The last fist fight I was in grade 7, and it was me punching the crap out of somebody who was bullying me for like the longest time. And yeah, it was like not even a fair fight because I just sort of beat the crap out of him. He kind of deserved it, though. First piercing. Again, no piercings. Never going to, like, do that. First best friend. Lee Orpin. First award. When I was in grade 5 or 6, I won second place in a provincial soccer tournament. That was like an award, I guess. First crush, Abby Boothman in like grade 6. First word, I have no fucking idea. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea. First love, Janelle Zhang. That brings back bad things. Let's not talk about that. Last person you talked to, Sean. My mom's boyfriend. It's a different Sean than the one I mentioned earlier, but last person you texted, I'm gonna have to check that right here. I'm just getting out my phone and just being a thing. Auntie Carol. I don't usually text her, but it was like something kind of important because they're coming to visit next week. Last person you watched a movie with, Ike, and I watched X-Men, whatever the fuck the new one is, Days of Future Past or whatever it's called. Last food you ate, Lucky Charms, actually. I don't usually eat sugary cereals, but again, like, I'm not super concerned about what I put into my body. It's like what I like actually do with it that I'm more concerned about. Last song you listened to, well, I'm gonna have to look that one up too. Actually, no, I'm not. Last song I listened to was This Kid's Not Alright by AWOL Nation. That is a great song, a great band, go listen to them. Especially the song Nights of Shame. It's like 15 minutes long, transcends like 6 different genres, and it's fucking glorious. It's worth your time. Last thing I bought, movie tickets to X-Men. And last like physical item that I bought that I got to keep was Mario Kart 8. Last person I hugged, probably my mom, after she came back from a weekend. She always likes to hug me whenever she comes back. Favorites, well, this next category is favorites. Favorite food, beef dip. Favorite drink, that's actually hard. There's this like German beer that I tried one time that was really, really good. That or like just a general like smoothie, just anything, any kind of smoothie that doesn't have either mangoes or cranberries in it, because I don't like either of those. Cranberries are good by themselves, but in a smoothie they fucking ruin it. Favorite bottoms, probably my butt. I don't know what the hell that question means. Favorite flower, I don't really have one. If I had to say one, there's a bunch of sunflowers on my desktop background, so I would say sunflowers. I don't actually know. Favorite animal, bears! Obviously bears. Like, come on. How do you not know me enough to know that bears is my favorite animal? Favorite colors and shades. People say I look really good in green, but my favorite color is red. Favorite movies, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and Star Wars Episode 6. Favorite subject, fluid dynamics / gas dynamics. It's basically the same thing. Put an X in the brackets if yes. I'm just going to ask the question. Have you ever fallen in love with someone? Yes. Have you ever celebrated Halloween? Yes. Have you ever had your heart broken? Plenty of times. Have you ever went over the minute / text on your cell phone? I've never had a cell phone plan where I've had limited. Like, I've always either had like a pay and talk plan, or I went like straight to like unlimited calling and unlimited texting. Like, so no, I haven't. Have I ever had someone like you? Yes. Have I ever had an abortion? Well, I don't know. That Pokemon Emerald LP was sort of an abortion, so I guess so. Have you ever done anything you regretted? A lot. Yes. Have I ever broken a promise? Depends. There are 2 tiers of promises I have. I have a I promise, quote unquote. Like, I'll have, like, something where I tell somebody, I promise, and then that one's, like, not really, like, that solid. But if I say the words, I give you my word, I've never broken a promise that I have told somebody that I've given them my word. My word, to me, is, like, an absolute. You could sell it on the black market for, like, $80 trillion. It's that It's that sacred. However, have I ever hid a secret? Plenty of times. I'm actually pretty good at keeping secrets, except when people get me drunk, and I'm really bad at keeping secrets. Have I ever pretended to be happy? Yes. Have I ever met someone who changed my life? Plenty of people. There are lots of people that change your life, and like, a lot of people don't realize it. In the smallest way, too. Like, there's this dude who was, like, my orientation leader for my first week of university, because we do this orientation week where they, like, tour you around campus and give you some advice and stuff like that. And my orientation leader, he graduated the same year as me. He was, like, a world-class speed skater. He was in geomatics engineering. He tried so hard at everything, and he was such an inspiration to me. And I actually walked up to him on the last day of classes, and I said, "You probably won't remember me, but I had you as an orientation leader 4 years ago, and I just want to say that you changed my life, and if you weren't my orientation leader, then I probably wouldn't have graduated university, and I just want to thank you." And it's people like that you really need to go and make sure that you tell them that they've changed your life, because, I don't know, it makes someone feel really good when they hear that. Have I ever pretended to be sick? Yes. Have I ever left the country? Yes. I've only ever left the country to go to the US, though, and, like, the western states. I've only ever been to California and Washington, and the states that you would fly in between to get to California from Alberta. Like, I've never actually been in those states on the ground, but on an airplane I have. Have I ever tried something I normally wouldn't try and liked it? Yes, sauerkraut. I was forced to do a sauerkraut eating contest in second year for my faculty, and I actually, like, kept eating after I lost, because I was like, this is actually pretty fucking good. I know it's just pickled cabbage, but yeah. Have I ever cried over the silliest thing? Yes, Mother 3, for like hours and hours and hours. However, have I ever ran a mile? I ran 5 miles yesterday and 5 miles the day before that. I honestly don't understand how people cannot run a mile. Like, it's ridiculous. Have I ever went to the beach with your best friend? At the time, yes. I've gone to the beach with my first best friend when we lived in Nanaimo, because it's like a beach town, pretty much. But recently, no. Not with my current best friend. Have I ever... Oh, I skipped ahead there. Have I ever got into an argument with my friends? Yes. I have gotten into several arguments. Have I ever hated someone? Yeah, a couple people. Have I ever stayed single for 2 years? Well, between the ages of 0 and 2, definitely. I don't know who would say no to that. It's ridiculous. Currently eating nothing. But I just ate breakfast like 20 minutes ago. Currently drinking. I had orange juice, but now I'm drinking water. Listening to... I'm not listening to anything. I'm listening to myself talk because of this. I was gonna put on some music and headphones or something like that just to keep it not boring, but I don't know. This isn't boring for me. Well, I'm currently sitting in my desk chair, because the question is, like, currently sitting / laying. Currently, plans for the day. I have to go to the store and buy some more facial cream, and I was thinking of maybe recording like 7 videos of Earthbound, because I need to make like 7 videos of Earthbound before Friday. I might record those today, I might record those tomorrow, or I might split it up over the next couple days, but I don't know. Currently waiting. I'm not really waiting for anything. I'm just like doing this right now because I wanted to do it, and I thought it was kind of cool. Do I currently want kids? No. Not really. I wouldn't really be a fit parent, plus I don't have a job or an income or anything like that, and I'm pretty sure my mom would, like, stab me if I got someone pregnant. Currently want to get married? No, I do not want to get married. One of my friends is getting married, and it's like, he looks like he's gotten his soul sucked out of him. Currently career, sort of mechanical engineer. I'm currently unemployed, but I guess I'm a mechanical engineer in training so far. I don't have my designation yet, but I do have my bachelor's degree, so yeah. Relationships. What do you like the most? I think this is lips or eyes. Eyes, definitely. Shorter or taller? Shorter, definitely. I have this thing where I will not date a girl that's taller than me, because I did in like grade 10 when I was like 5'2". and this girl was like 5'8" or something like that, and I dated her, and I was just like, always looking up is kind of demasculating. Romantic or spontaneous? Honestly, I'd say both. Hookup or relationship? Again, I'd say both, just because, I don't know, it's good to hook up with people every once in a while. It leaves stress, and it's good practice, but like relationships are more fulfilling in the long run. Interracial or same race? This is gonna sound really racist, but it's very true. I am not attracted to black women. I've never seen a black woman that I've thought that I was attracted to, and that's just the way that my mind works. I don't know. It's not me trying to be racist or anything like that, but Asian women and Indian women, I've dated both of them. I've dated white women as well, and yeah, so sort of both, I guess. Oh, my video just finished rendering. Long distance or near you? Nearby. I've been in long distance relationships before, and it's really difficult to keep it going and like to actually get to see the person and stuff like that. It's really tiring. Looks or personality? Looks matter, but I'd say personality ultimately matters more. So if you're with someone who's like the hottest girl in the world and she's a total bitch, you really don't want to be with that person. But like, at the same time, I'd still want to sleep with her, don't get me wrong. Like, it matters to an extent, but ultimately, it's not like make or break most of the time. If somebody's like the perfect personality for me and they're like not very attractive physically, I would get over that. And I have gotten over that before. Have you ever lost glasses / contacts? I've lost lots of pairs of sunglasses, including my mom's like pair of Ray-Ban Wayfarers from like 1985 that cost like $200 back then. I lost those, and I have no idea what happened to them. They could be in my car, and I would have no idea. But I've never lost a pair of glasses, and I've lost lots of contacts because I use daily contacts, so, I mean, you toss them out anyways. Have you ever snuck out of a house? Yes, I have. I used to do this thing with my friend 5, and like after I moved away, we'd go and visit each other, and what we would do is we would do like boxer runs, and this sounds like the stupidest and gayest thing ever, but like we used to like go outside and run around the streets in the middle of the night in our boxers just to see if we would get caught or something like that. And I don't know why we did this, but we'd always just like look at each other and we'd just be like, boxer run? Yeah, let's go for a boxer run. And it was the stupidest thing. So we'd like sneak out of his house in the middle of the night, and he had like an alarm code. So one time we took too long, and his alarm like went off, and the police came, and it was like, holy fuck. Because we set the alarm for like a half hour, and we were gone for like an hour and a half. Like we ran like across town, and we would go far when we did these things. Like it was not a short distance. We'd go like 5 or 6 kilometers, and just like running around the streets in our boxers. And we never got caught except for that one time. And we didn't even get caught. They were just like, why'd your alarm go off? Oh, I don't know. Someone probably tried to break in. Oh, okay. Have I ever held a gun / knife? No, I've never held a gun, but I have held a knife. Like, not a knife as in like, I'm gonna stab you now. But it's like a knife as in like, I'm cutting beef. Have I ever killed someone? I've had the urge, but I've never done it. Have I ever broken someone's heart? No. Sort of. I don't know. I was dating this girl in grade 10, and I kind of broke up with her in a bad way. I was, like, stupid, and, I broke up with her over text message, and I basically told her that, like, I never want to see her again, and she was, like, death threats, and I'm pretty sure she was, like, pretty sad about it, but to be fair, we were dating, and she, like, fucked some random dude, so I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah. Have I ever been in love? Yes, I have. I don't want to talk about it. I don't know. This is a truth. It's like an outright truth. I could just say yes. I ever cried when someone died? I've never really known anyone who's died. However, in video games, when Klaus died, I cried. I bawled my fucking eyes out. Like, it's just so sad. Like, if you know what game I'm talking about, that'll make sense, but if you don't, then you'll see eventually. You'll see. Do I believe in myself? In all honesty, no, I really don't. There's a lot of things I do believe in myself in, like my ability to, like, do calculations and stuff like that, but other than that, I mean, there's not really that many things I really believe in myself in these days. I don't know. Do I believe in miracles? Yeah, I do. I've never witnessed a miracle, but I believe that they can happen. And, like, a miracle is just basically, like, going so far against the odds that it's ridiculous. This list also appears to be missing number 93, so yeah. Do I believe in love at first sight? Yeah, I believe it's happened to me once, but, again, it's that one girl that I just never want to talk about, and I just don't feel like talking about it now, so yeah. Do I believe in Santa Claus? No, I kind of figured out at age like 4 or 5. I figured out before my older sister that Santa Claus didn't exist, and I don't know how she didn't figure this out. Do I believe in aliens? Well, if you have so many stars out there, like you have billions of stars and like billions upon billions of planets that are like orbiting all these stars, odds are there's one that supports life. So yeah, I believe in aliens, but I don't believe they'll ever actually find us. I believe they're on the same quest as us, but I don't think we'll ever meet. Do I believe in ghosts? Yeah, I sort of do, just because when I was a kid, when I used to live in my house in Fort Saskatchewan, I was convinced that our house was haunted. Because, like, if I walked into my basement's bathroom, shut off the lights, closed my eyes for like 30 seconds, I would always open them, and there would be this, like, bright green light that would, like, I wouldn't open them, but I'd see this, like, bright green light through my eyelids, and I'd just be like, what the actual fuck? Like, every single time, and there's no way that wasn't a ghost. Truthfully, is there one person you want to be with right now? Yeah, I kind of like to be with my friend Sean right now. That might sound like a little gay or something like that, but in all honesty, like, he moved to Britain, gave everybody 2 days notice, like, and he moved to, like, somewhere outside of London, and like, I never really got to say bye to him, and, I mean, he's coming back by the end of the month, so he's not going to be gone that much longer, but at the same time, I kind of miss him. He's probably my best friend right now. So yeah, I mean, I didn't really get to say goodbye. It kind of sucked. Do you know who your real friends are? Yeah, I really do. After a while, you sort of learn these things. There's a lot of people that, like, you go to school with, and they're like, yeah, you hang out with them in school, but really, they don't really care about you when it comes down to it. And realistically, I only have, like, a couple real friends in my life, which really sucks sometimes. But, I mean, it gets you by as long as you have someone, right? Have you ever cheated? Truthfully, post as 100 truths. Well, I'm posting it as a video, so, yeah, I guess so. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. This has been my 100 Truths video if you wanted to know anything a little bit more about me. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.